Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to go over the installation process for R and RStudio. It's a very quick and simple process to download it, so let's go ahead and get into it. So when you're downloading R and RStudio, make sure that you download the R software first, because the RStudio download will use the R path files as a source for reference when it's installing all of the necessary components. So when we go into Google, just type in R download here. And then we're going to reference this first page, the cranproject.org. The version may show up different depending on the timing in which you're watching this video. So go ahead and click that first link, and then we're going to download the R for Windows. And it should be downloading an executable file there. When this executable file is done, go ahead and open it. Allow any necessary admin privileges. We're going to use the English version. These are just your licensing information. I like to keep the file path as default for where R is being downloaded, so the program files, but feel free to change it if you need to. I'd recommend keeping it the same just to make the RStudio download a little easier. So we're going to go ahead and next. I keep all these files as default. We're going to accept the defaults. I normally don't have a desktop shortcut for this, so I usually leave this unchecked, but you may have a check mark for here. Quick launch, same thing. I keep both of these as the same, and then hit next, and it is now downloading the R software onto your computer. And once that is done, we're going to go ahead and hit finish. Now we have base R downloaded. If you're using RStudio as an IDE, this is the next step that you'll use after that. So go ahead and type in RStudio download into your search bar. And we're going to go click on this first link, deposit link, and we're going to install RStudio Desktop for Windows. So this is downloading another executable file. We go ahead and open that, allow out the admin privileges, and then we'll go through the setup here. So I, again, would keep it the same as the destination folder for here, and just go ahead and hit install. And normally the launcher will reference the path that you downloaded for R. That's why I would recommend downloading R first before you do RStudio. Right now it is currently downloading all of the necessary bits and pieces for RStudio. Once that finishes, just hit finish. And now, if you load up RStudio, we're going to use the machine's default 64-bit version of R. So this is what I was talking about earlier. It just uses the version of R that we had gone ahead and downloaded. Then hit OK. And your RStudio IDE should be good to go. So just to make sure that we've got everything running correctly, we can just hit file up here, new file, R script, and then we'll just do our first little hello world program. So print hello world, and everything popped up in the console just fine. So in the event that you had downloaded RStudio first and not R, in my opinion, I would just recommend going into your programs and delete the R file out first. Or delete the RStudio program out first and then going back, installing R, and then installing RStudio. It just makes it a little bit easier on yourself. That way you don't have to manually input the path file in after you've downloaded R, if you downloaded RStudio first. So if you ever have any issues with it, feel free to reference some of the help pages that R provides. It's a pretty simple and straightforward process otherwise. So thank you.